Welcome back, fellow masters. Your host, Lord Valdrox here. Well, we're near the end. This time there shouldn't be any interruptions. I have plenty of space to go about in terms of recording video, as long as the dialogue isn't too extensive, which by that account I should probably stop talking and just jump right into this battle. So, really? Part 2 doesn't have any? Well, okay. Oh yeah, that's right, it doesn't have it. It's just dialogue. It's the next one that has battle, and it's Babylonia. For them right now, it's just this. And I guess there's gonna be an incredible amount of lag. You're back. Hasn't been half a day. Funny, it seems like it was just a moment ago. Alright. Take a look. This is a rook in its entirety. One more step and it will be wiped off the land. The end of the world.
The Chaos Tide is in the city. Our embassy too. Terrible. I took my anger out on a rook in various ways before. But this is going too far. Does Mother hate humans that much?
Who knows? The voice of the beast does not seem to reach us. First off, does that thing even have a mind of its own? It's a mechanism that only exists to destroy the world. The moment it turned into an evil of humanity, I assume it ceased to be the Tiamat you knew through your father.
Then how are we going to stop Mother? Unless she was someone she can take her hate. Unless she has someone she can take her hatred out on, there's no way.
True. All of the things that Tiamat spawn, their evil should end once the old mist of the Tiamat perishes.
Gilgamesh? No, Gilgamesh.
But enough chatter. Here she comes. Our mother appears. Ishtar, take to the sky. You can fly, so there's no reason for you to remain on Celestial Hill. Stand by in the sky, hover above those dark clouds, directly under the sun. I'll issue instructions when ready.
Got it. Lord Valdrox, take care of him. He's way too confident for a human. Keep a close watch in case he does something stupid.
Leave it to me.
Thank you. I'm glad knowing you'll be with him. Well, I'll see you later.
You fool! Lord Valdrox isn't sticking with me. I'm sticking with Lord Valdrox. Wait, no. I'll sort it out later. Don't stand there looking so conceited. Be careful and watch closely, Lord Valdrox. This is Aruk's last stand against Tiamat.
The dingers mounted on the city walls are firing, but how? The soldiers are all...
Do not underestimate my magical energy play. All 360 dingers mounted on the walls were made by my hand, infused with my magical energy and controlled by me. If I work this body to that, I can control them all like this.
But what about the lapis lazuli to detonate them? If we don't crush that with the hammer, we can't fire the dingers.
Lapis lazuli is just a substitute for magical energy. I can take care of the detonation myself. So this is the ancient king's power. Who do you think I am? I am the supreme king who, much as it irritates me, bears the blood of both god and human. I'll show you what I can do to stop Tiamat. What's that like? Yeah, sure. Mash, I think I died. How dare you try to snipe me? But you have good aim. Impressive, you damn Tiamat. Kill Gilgamesh. Worry not, it is only a mortal wound. What about you fools, are you alright? You are alright. Very well.
Are you still gonna fire the dingers in your condition? Please stop. You're clearly in no condition to.
Are you saying it's impossible? That I am at my limit? That Aru cannot fight anymore? Is that what you're saying, Lord Valderox? Uruk is far from finished. Well said. Then it is time to get serious. I mean, I was going all out from the start, but I do have a king's vanity. Still, your brazen words have driven me on that much more. Tiamat has reached Uruk. 3 more minutes until she reaches the ziggurat. On top of that, we've confirmed a huge discharge of Lamu. A Lamu horde is coming ahead of Tiamat. There are over 8,000 of them, escaped into the ziggurat. There's nothing else that can be done.
Master.
A direct attack from the ziggurat. Both of them are out. Mash, Lord Valderox, I need you to wake up. If you don't...
The Lamu club together and body slammed the roof. Seriously. They're like Gugalana's hoof, the ziggurat's rooftop. Gilgamesh is standing firm, good. The other two, not good. They're out cold. Hold on, I'll scatter the Lamu wall and be right, huh? That contrail, something is flying towards the ziggurat. Kingu?
2,000 Lamus left. A pittance. Didn't I tell you, as long as I have a heart, you creatures are no match against me? To be having trouble against this mass-produced trash shows how useless those absolute humans truly are. And yet, they had the gall to talk back to me, both that master of Khaldia and the other one. For all their show of confidence, they couldn't do anything alone, and they knew it. But they survived to the end. Heh heh. I can do anything alone, huh? The moment I thought that proved that I was imperfect. Kingu, you say? How you alive? How you still moving? No, ask why. Reason why. You ally with the humans? I haven't sided with humans. I'm a new type of human entirely. I'm Kingu, the one and only member of the new humanity. However... Forget about Mother or my origins. Do something I truly want to do, huh? That's not what I am. That's not who I was. That wasn't me, Gil. But when I think about it, there was one thing. I wanted to see you. I wanted to talk to you. All of the memories left in this heart, and my impressions on them. I wanted to share them with you, as your friend. Well, that can't happen. That wish wasn't mine. It belonged to the machine called Enkidu. And my wish is the same as it's always been. It has nothing to do with new humanity or old humanity. I was born into this world in order to preserve it. Kingu. Farewell, Mother. You chose the wrong child. Yes, I don't really understand what he said, but... This body remembers what it's supposed to do. Great Grail of Uruk, lend me your power. Kingu, son of Tiamat, will show you the power of the chain of heavens. Mother's fury is a thing of the past. Now I will awaken the breaths of the stars. Enuma Elish! Humans, let us bind the gods! Impressive. Very impressive. More so if you touch my heart. Are you alright, Mash?
Yes, it seems the impact knocked me out. Where are Tiamat and the Lamu?
Oh, take a look.
Those are chains, or something like chains binding Tiamat. What is that, and how much time has passed?
Ah, you're awake. Do you feel a little rested? Splendid. Then I will leave the rest to you. As you can see, Tiamat is right at our doorstep. Just a few more steps over here and the ziggurat will be reduced to ashes. Ha, but it's frustrating her. With those chains, even a single step is so difficult. It was only a momentary restraint, but for her, a mind-numbing eternity. Goodbye, celestial orphan. This feat here was equal to any in your life before. The chain of heavens even held back the physical strength of a god of creation. Well, she has high divinity. Oh, snap! Enkidu! She pissed. It's Erishka.
King Gilgamesh, can you hear me? This is Erishka of the Underworld. The phase transition between underground Uruk and the Underworld is done. We just need to dig a hole.
Got it. Did you hear that, Ishtar?
Of course. I've been ready and waiting for an hour. I've been watching you make faces I've never seen before. But are you sure about this? You have no regrets?
Of course not. What is there to be sad about? I sent my friend off twice. First time I was mourning, but this time is different. His proud, valiant figure is burned into my memory for eternity.
Come on, that's not what I'm talking about, dummy. Even till the end, you don't think of me? Well, that doesn't matter to me now. Perhaps it'd be a bit annoying if it was only Ishtar. Alright, that's enough melodramatic speechifying from me. The future will take care of itself. Now I'm going to scatter every regret to the winds. Here I go, Goldie. Lord Baldarox, as requested, I'm going to punch through the ground beneath your feet with no mercy.
This has been a lot of dialogue. Finding the true split be with the gods. I certainly spotted quite a lot of nonsense even for me. Well, I suppose that means I cannot remain behind. Master of Chaldea, do you remember our conversation about being consistent with human history? Uruk's destruction is inevitable. But if Tiamat and the starting point of the singularity myself were to disappear, that conclusion would be interpreted a bit differently. The only thing that will vanish would be the reign of Uruk's fifth king. The era after the sixth king should be alive and well. Tiamat is not the only one who must be defeated. After this, I too will no longer be needed. My only fear was in how I would die. Suicide as a king is out of the question. I was troubled over what to do, but now, as luck would have it, I am mortally wounded. I thank you. Lord Baldarox. You're thanking me for that? Sometimes you are intolerable, and that's not all I'm thanking you for. Do not make me say more, fool. Traveler from another land, etch this into your mind. Even if everything in this era has been called into service, have a feeling it would have ended here. You are a foreigner, a foreign element in this period, and a surplus. However, that very surplus was the thing that helped us face destruction we alone could not have overcome, and helped us make our final move. The time has come. I am leaving everything in your hands now.
These two is right before us. She's stomping towards us. King Gilgamesh, take cover.
Nonsense. I am the final lure. Come, Tiamat. Crush me. This is your grave. No, this is where I will drag you down to hell. Grab my hand.
Okay, I don't really get it, but this is an emergency situation, right, Senpai? Don't tell me this is...
That's right, crouch down and anchor yourself to the ground. Ishtar's noble phantasm is going to hit the base of the ziggurat. Everyone, prepare for impact. This way. Damn it, you fool. Like I said, I hate Archer Gilgamesh, but Caster Gilgamesh has shown his wisdom to me and splendor, so I weep to see him die. And let's continue. It's just one powerful Babylon. So it looks like this particular battle doesn't have the one where it swipes out your servants, which means... Ouch, that chaos... This chaos side is more... Oh wait, no. So you have two unknown servants that are helping us. Quant, do you have that? Yes, you do. I'm gonna rely only on my servants. Whoops, need to go the other way around. Yes, I was farming for QP because there was nothing else to do. Come on. Get distracted here, I know. Single target archers are all the way. Let's assume they can even charge us too. Let's leave you back here, cause you have evade. I'm gonna hit this enemy so hard, it's gonna wish it didn't know pain. And it's still laggy because I'm uploading videos. Even as we speak right now, the current video that's being uploaded, I believe, is the one covering section 13. Funny how that stuff works, right? Or should I say chapter 13? We're falling!
Yes, we're falling. I can't see what's below us. At this rate, we'll fall to our deaths before Tiamat. I won't let that happen. Here, I'll give you permission to float in the underworld. Gather magical energy in your feet and imagine the ground. That way you should be able to hover a bit. That's Ereshkigal. Okay, I'll try. I'm glad you two can make it, but pleasantries will have to wait. Behold. Is that Tiamat? Then we were successful in leading her to the underworld. Yes, look up. You can see a rook. Ishtar destroyed the foundations of Rook, bringing it all down here. The distance to the surface is over 2,000 meters. Impressive. So this is the underworld of the Age of Gods. I'm almost not sure what I'm looking at. Is it deep or... But more importantly, what's that? Ishtar's noble phantasm set Tiamat ablaze and it doesn't seem to be going out. Oh, that's one of the underworld security features. This happens to those who come without my permission. This law was laid down by the world itself. Nothing can survive once it's set off, not even Tiamat. So where is King Gilgamesh? Can we go ahead and deal the finishing blow? He said to wait until everyone arrived, but I don't know if that's necessary. I think this is our one chance to press on. Well, I agree, but Ereshkigal, King Gilgamesh is already... But we have to... Yes, you're right. Even if it's just us, we'd better go ahead. Alright, then I'm going to begin. Leave it to me. We don't need King Gilgamesh or Ishtar. I'll finish her off for you. Hear me, Galut spirits, the spears of rotting flesh and death. Feel the wrath of the iron hammer of Kur. Everyone, attack!
The Ereshkigal was one of the servants we took.
Well, that's about it. Here in Kur, even Tiamat is just another god. An all-out attack from me and the Galut spirits was enough to dispatch... What?
The Chaos Tide is corrupting the underworld. This is bad. It'll take over the whole underworld if it keeps spreading. That's not all. What is this reading? These two spirits' origin, it's growing. Reversion to the Age of Gods has reached the Jurassic Age. It's no longer just a servant possessing divinity. This is an actual deity.
Huh? What's happening? Did I do something?
Spirit origin inflation has halted, and the magical reactor core is rebooting as well. The wounds she sustained in the fall to the underworld are healing too. It's coming. That's the true form of Beast 2. She can show us her ugly mug. Look at the size of those things.
Tiamat is birthing more Lamu. They're spreading throughout the underworld. Impossible. We can't do this. We can't beat all those by ourselves. I mean, the wave's coming. It'll take over the underworld.
Quit whining, you dumb, and you call yourself the goddess of the land of death. Meow.
You're...
Wait, what? Okay, so that llama wasn't talking.
I'm the tiger that races throughout the underworld. People call me the Jaguar Warrior.
You sure raced over here.
Yes, I did. And then, when I got to Aruk, it was fine that you didn't ask me to join you, so don't be concerned about that. Anyway, I'm impressed you made it this far, Lord Valdrox. Tiger? A tiger has come to the underworld. I don't believe it. Is that really a legit tiger? Read it and weep, little girl. Now stop complaining and continue with that possum attack. But it wasn't having any effect, and Kur's output is dropping as a whole. Even if it isn't effective, we have no other choice. Listen, you may not believe it, but Tiamat is at her weakest right now. But if we don't do something right here, never mind the end of humanity, it'll be the end of everything. Just see what happens if she makes it back to the surface. In less than a day, she's covered the whole world in that mud. Oh no, Doctor, is what she said.
It's true, most of the underworld has already been consumed by the Chaos Tide as we speak. You can't let it get to the surface. You have to get rid of it here at all costs. Luckily, the Chaos Tide and the llama are all part of Tiamat. They don't count as other life. If you kill Tiamat while she's in the underworld, she shouldn't be able to manage her paradoxical restoration.
There's already so much mud. How are we supposed to fight Tiamat under these circumstances? What the hell is that?
Don't tell me those flowers are... The Chaos Tide spread is stopped entirely, or has all its authority been used up and turned into regular mud? It may be unbelievable, but those flowers are draining Tiamat's power. Alright, I made it in time. You have a poor imagination, Akana. When faced with a seed that births life, all you have to do is use that life for something less horrible and more helpful. And if that's the case, the spotlight is mine. After all, I enjoy bolstering my reputation as the mage of flowers. Ah! Merlin, how can you be here? Don't tell me you were resummoned. No. No, of course not. Resummoning is impossible. There's a simple explanation. I am the real deal, genuine Merlin. I just popped over from Babylonia. Okay, but how did you get here? With the earth as a blank state from humanity's incineration, I was able to sneak through fairly. I do hate sad parties. Letting death be that separates us would have been just too depressing. Therefore, I bent the rules just a little and escaped my tower of imprisonment, in order to see you folks, of course.
Yes, we've been waiting for you, Merlin. We're thrilled to see you again.
Well, of course you won't take it down. Beast 2 has deployed horde wings from its back. Look, I think Merlin pissed it off. He may have stopped the mud from encroaching on the underworld, but not Beast 2 itself. It's trying to fly back up to the surface of Aruk. Well, what else you got, Major Flowers? Two goddesses trying to ground her. Pitfall into the underworld with Aruk as bait. The chain of heavens binding her, the punishment of the underworld, and my beautiful flowers. Lord Valdrox, in heroic spirits, you have tried everything under the sun to get even this far. But it's still not enough. She still doesn't know fear. She has no natural enemy. She's unfamiliar with he whom I dub death.
He? Is someone else helping you?
Yes, indeed. Powerful ace that I kept up my sleeve. But who summoned him? It wasn't King Gilgamesh. nor the Mage King's holy grail. I shouldn't even have to say it. It was you, Lord Valderox, of course. He said he would abandon his grand title to show you his gratitude. And the enemy is the evil of humanity, a beast. From the beginning, the conditions were right for him to appear in this land. It was meaning to all of your battles. You don't mean... So the reason why Lord Valderox's vitals disappeared in the underworld last time was because... That's right. Now look up at the sky, primordial sea. Look up, goddess of life and no death. Holy shit, King Hassan! All that begins must end. So too all lives, dies. In dying, value finds. Thy vaunted eternities but hollow slumber. Beast of disaster, evil born of mankind's fall. Thy desperate wish that thy love not go unrequited, made the self thy rejection's root. Of rank nor station, or the title grand ally. Bear witness, goddess of life, to the testament written with mine own blade. Thou fallen goddess, to beast to return, if primordial mother be thy title, attend and hear my name. From the mountain abyss I come, and only death do I bring. I am the old man of the mountain, the first Hassan Isaba. The bell of the evening tolls our name. Touch not the sky, for by heaven's will I shall strip thee of thy wings. Beast 2's spirit origin pattern has changed. I don't believe it. Not only were Tiamat's wings severed, but now she's had the concept of death forced onto her. Tiamat is as enormous as ever, but now she has a normal serpent spirit origin pattern. You can beat her. If you act now, you can completely destroy Beast 2.
Romani, I've identified her spirit origin core. It's cliched, but it's in the head. Tiamat's spirit origin core, her weakness, isn't in the heart, but at the head.
Nice one, Leonardo. Lord Valderox, you heard that, right? Target Beast Tiamat 2's head. This is the true final battle. Yeah, but before that we have to fight a Babylonia. Yes, and just as we should expect of Beast 2, the instant she recognized her own mortality, she marshaled all her might. She's breathing even more long while she flees for the boundary of the underworld. She's scrambling up to the wall to escape to the surface. She's not going anywhere. Yeah, well, that's the spirit. This is truly our last chance. Mosh, Lord Valderox, we can get reacquainted later. The storm is coming. Are you prepared to face it?
Yes, of course, Merlin, Mage of Flowers. And Senpai, this must be the final battle of the 7th singularity. I know I was weak before, but please give me your orders, Master. This is for all our friends who believed in us. I'll do whatever's necessary to defeat that beast.
Yes, let's do it, Mosh.
Incredible. All of these flowers in my underworld? Wait, that's not what's going on. I just regained control over the underworld. Alright, this is a one-time deal. I'll give you all permission to act in the underworld and give you a power boost too. The Mistress of Kur, Ershkigal, asks you a favor. Heroes of the surface, crush that evil dragon. The connection between Earth and the heavens must be severed by human hands. By humanity continuing far into the future.
And I'll have to wrap this battle up pretty quickly because I'm pressed for time. Well, that's fine. I know I cleared up enough, but I'd rather not have excess amount of time either. Longer than it needs to be. Plus, I'm willing to bet this llama's going to be annoying as heck, too. Especially with its great laughter. And then its cackling laughter. And its hollow gliding. Alright then. I'm not playing around anymore. I doubt this is gonna work, but still, I'd rather use it.
裏打ちはしません。としておき、行きませてあげるわ。
Artorias should charge up a lot.
さあ、愛を放つわよ。トライスター。
兵士、お前どこ出身？
A lot of damage, but I'll take it. And you have less crit. Ooh, snap! That was powerful.
山を抜き、なお落ちることなきその両翼。着薬3年。
Come on, Archer Artoria. Show me your power.
華麗、あまりにも華麗。小柱とキレ、ビビアーン。
How dare you? Looks like the other buff can't be removed, so that's fine. But for this stage, why not? We'll swap out, let's see, who has less versatility. They both have evade, but just in case. Orion has a worse charge team, so she's gonna have to go back there. The only drawside to that is that.
そうしたいの？遠慮はしませんとも。こっちよ。
He's dead next turn.
フリーズ。
Oh yeah? Come at me, bro. You're about to get bled wasted.
よろしい。はい。
He's dead anyways. It's dead.
痛みも
Come on, Tristan.
これが私
You're dead.
浜辺は綺麗。
I'll take
何
this
事も
victory.
後片付けが大切で
And
す。
then, unfortunately, like I said, I had to stop. I could continue, but then the video is going to be longer to upload later on, so we'll stop it right here. But never you worry, Masters. I'm almost with you in terms of being done with the singularity. Almost. So, good luck to all the Masters that are still catching up, and for everyone else, I look forward to joining you, like I said. Good luck and do take care.